Well, we never quit wanting to do it. So we were always constantly pitching new ways to bring the Proud family back, since they didn't seem to be interested in continuing the original animated show. And we just did it, religiously. Every year we went to the Disney higher ups and they would tell us, no, no. And the thing we knew was nothing replaced us. There wasn't another animated Black family sitcom in the marketplace, and we knew there was a need for it, right, Bruce?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it was. I mean, I think, we never quit trying to make it. Exactly what Ralph was saying, right? They just stopped paying us to stop thinking about it. The timing was, I mean, we think the world evolved enough to where, and again, with the advent of social media, people were asking for it. Like, that was the thing. It was like, I would get hit randomly on, all of my social handles, and it'd be like, where's the Proud family? We need the Proud family. Where's the Proud family? We need the Proud family. So, Ralph and I kind of knew. So, we kind of like thought, as soon as D Plus sprouted and all these other, avenues, it was just a matter of time. It was like, okay, they're going to need content for our audience. So it just makes sense that now's the time to do it. So,
yeah. Well, look, back in the day, in all honesty, we were making a show. We're trying to get through our production schedule. We're trying to make the best show we could make. We hope that people would love it. We really didn't have any idea how important the show was, especially to the young people of the time. And that became more apparent. With the advent of social media, that's when you start to hear how important the show, how much people liked it. And it was like, oh my gosh, it really was as important as we had hoped it would be back then. So coming into the new version, we carry a heavy burden, to live up to those expectations, to live up to those experiences people had. And so part of it was, hey, don't change it too much. Let's give people what they remembered, but at the same time, let's update it for the new younger audience, which is ready for a more frank discussion about what it means to be in a Black family.
Yeah. Wow. Well, listen, I think, right away, you want to be able to update it visually. And also, we had to test a lot of things out, see how our characters work against new technology and such. And so once we made a couple of breakthroughs in terms of lighting our characters, and the model, bringing the model up to date and testing the model. It's like building cars for the first time. So like, okay, this is the old version of the car. Let's see how this new car drives, and what are we going to need? We're going to need certain brakes, suspension. It's the same thing with character design. It's like we wanted to make sure that, the cars were built properly, if you will, because we want those drivers of the cars, which would be the animators, to be able to really bring this across the finish line, and win. So you got to build it correctly so these guys can respond to how it's built and give you those great performances that's necessary to make these characters believable as they are on the page. So for us, that's always the fun challenge. I mean, those are things that we look at daily, and and we see how this world is built out visually, and we have a lot of fun with mixing it together, and it's a lot of fun surprises. I mean, what I love about producing this show is the sort of, how how accidents turn into something that is like, wow, that was a cool accident. You know what I mean? It's like, I wasn't expecting that visually. So it's a lot of discovery along the way. So the journey of making the show, we discovered things that work, because a lot of things that we hadn't done before, even telling the stories in the way that the story's being told, and doing the visual adaptation of that can be a challenge, trying to figure out, how do we really get the best shot that can really, bring forward what's on the page. So for us, that's always fun. It's always fun to see.